I am a former Royal Marines Commando and very proud to be a member of the Royal Marines Association, which this year celebrates its 70th anniversary. The association isn't just exclusive to veterans of the Royal Marines. The doors are open to serving members and to anyone with a connection to the Corps, be they family, friends or part of affiliated organisations. For further information, go to the website address which is on your screens now. The Royal Marines Association continues to increase its membership. For just £15 per person per year, this will allow the association to continue its great work for the wider Corps family. It takes just a few minutes to become a member online, but this could give back a lifetime to those who desperately need it. I have had great pleasure to film and interview some members of our Corps who have contributed immensely. The two you are about to see have between them seen service in Northern Ireland, Iraq and Afghanistan. Both came very close to paying the ultimate sacrifice. Hear their story and of how the Royal Marines Association helped them on their road to recovery.
My name's Jason Hare. I joined the Corps at 19, at the tentative age 19. I joined 793 Troop, passed that original. I started training the 11th of September 2000, and on completion of that I joined 4-5 Commando and was in Yankee Company. And for my sins I then became a tankie, which was absolutely brilliant, and I conducted 3 tours of Afghanistan and 1 tour of Northern Ireland. I was on Jacana, Op Herrick 5 and Op Herrick 9. Op Herrick 5, unfortunately I met with a suicide bomber, interesting creatures that they are, and got fit, came back through the recovery plan, and I went back out on tour again. Unfortunately this time everyone's got to get home for Christmas, I suppose, and I stepped on an improvised explosive device on the 5th of November 2008, which gave me my life-changing injuries. I lost my left leg below knee, digits to my right hand, I had my face completely degloved, I lost my left eye, nearly lost my right arm and my right leg. I came back through the recovery plan. I was in a wheelchair Christmas time, and it was actually the RMA in Arbroath that invited me to a meeting, and that's when I felt back in the Corps family, because all my mates were deployed, everyone was elsewhere, and you need that support, and that's what I got from the RMA, hence why now I've left the Marines and I'm a staunch member and believer in the RMA and the Corps family, which is crucial to that fact that when you've got to transition out into the big wide world and stop kind of being Peter Pan and wearing green and never growing up, there is a time in life when you need to do that, and the RMA is there for a support. It is the family, and for me personally, you only realise that once you've been injured. The Corps is a family, and they not only look after you, your muckers, your family, your children. We are a family. I only left the Marines on the 18th of November 2014. Which was actually a good year for us, actually, because that was 350 years, so I really enjoyed that. I think that the beauty for us, and everyone needs to do their own thing in their lives and find that point where they come back to the Corps or they come to the RMA, and you will find that, but it's there, it's for you, it will help you, and we're your muckers at the end of the day. We've always been on the left and right of you. We'll pull you through anything. Come and join us, because the more we get, the more intake we get, the bigger our family will be, and the more people we can reach to.
I was serving on Op Herrick 9 as a close combat troop section commander in X-ray company, Sangin. We were South Sangin, a place called Fob Robinson. Whiskey company were in the north, in the DC. And basically, ultimately, what occurred when we referenced my injury was we were contacted, an RPG come in. I believe the target was probably the main gate Sanger, but it's overshot. Where it's impacted against the Hesco wall, I caught up a bit of fragmentation, bit of a tick on the side of my head, temporal artery was severed, and then obviously I've gone into like the whole medevac chain, looked after by the lads, etc. And then unfortunately for me, my head's pretty large anyway, and I had an aneurysm which made it even bigger. So it was like a double tap, the actual injury. I had about 10 days off, went back to the UK, and I managed to manipulate in a way where I took that from my R&R and then went back out to theatre. So I was very lucky that I could actually, unlucky to get the injury, lucky to be allowed to crack on and to be workable thereafter. When I left the Royal Marines, it becomes very evident that you're not on your own, but you are. Your friends are still your friends, still Royal Marine friends. All my pals are still all bootneck friends. Very few civilian friends. And selfishly, I would say that's for a reason. I was invited to an Inverness RMA function by a previous co-RSM, Alistair McGill, and I kind of got it. It was a bit like a mess function, I would say. Although the age gap was tremendous, we all had one thing in common: we're all bootnecks. It's not so much what you get out of it, but you're around familiar people. It is a little bit like the mess. You're looked after. But I think for me as well, it's more about you get to know people who you didn't know before, all similar experiences, mutual respect, you get on, but the actual reason for it is because of the Corps. Reference joining the RMA, for me, I would definitely say to guys, come to a weekend function, make your own assessment. You are genuinely amongst pals. I know it sounds almost like a soundbite, I suppose, but it's just the truth.